Sorry, I realized my mic stand was all screwy. But that should be better, hopefully. My wires are a mess, but that should be alright. Hey, what's up, Frank? So, I think I have it fixed. I did a speed test before I started, and I have an upload speed of like 170 megs, which should be way more than I need. So, we're gonna see how this goes. Nice. Well, let me get into the game, and we'll see what happens. But I'm set at I'm outputting 1080 right now. You're gonna if it stays super clear, you're gonna laugh at what I did to fix it. Oh, I'm just gonna mash through this. Super smooth, 0 issues. Awesome. So, my parents came over today because they were helping us with my son's bedroom because we had a lot of stuff we had to do in his room. I moved it a little bit farther than an inch, and so we did a whole bunch of. But I was talking to my dad about it because we were going to run the cable, and he was looking. It was on the fireplace. That's where the router modem sat. And in between, like we were talking about the pathway, and it had the fireplace tools and the fireplace grate, which were metal, right next to it. And my dad said, I bet you that's causing interference. So we picked it up and moved it like 3 or 4 feet to the left and put it in the window. And all of a sudden, my computer's running ridiculous numbers. The PlayStation still sucks. The PlayStation still does not get good numbers, but hey, if the computer's working, then knock on some wood. Yeah, I figured it was their Wi-Fi card. Yeah, I think even after we moved the router, like my phone was pulling like 400 or 500, the computer was pulling like 170, 180, and the PlayStation was pulling 5. Like just 5 megabits or megabytes per second. Didn't even hit 100.
What are you doing?
So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business.
Who voices him?
So even if you don't mean to hurt
Yeah,
someone,
I think I am
you
set.
get electrocuted.
What sucks is now that I have that worked out, now I have to do the
Doesn't
wires
seem to be poison
and get
or
the
magic.
wires going
Is this the
and
reason
you know,
boss
actually
F
build a
soldiers were after
community.
you?
I'm one away from 10. If I just get one more person.
For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again.
I'm looking up your
Now,
voice, Tim. That's
we
what
come
I'm doing.
across Miss Prickly herself.
I've seen all these cutscenes before,
Drop
so
the
I'm not
attitude. Did you really think we
like
wouldn't find out
too
anything about
invested just yet.
Miss Shion Imaris? That's her name?
Let's see.
Jeez. What? You didn't figure it out already?
Tales
Yeah, that's
of.
This
Yep,
lady's
she's
got
a
herself
Renin.
surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then why?
That's exactly what we're trying
Let's
to figure
see.
out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Well, here's
Big
all the
talk for someone who
Japanese
can't
voice
even use
actors.
astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded. Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. The scar's a reminder. Not to rest until every last one of you is...
Hey, there you go. Thank you, Frank. Much appreciated. I actually need to.
Danons may not be capable of
go
using astral
retweet.
arts, but it
Oh,
looks like
Ray
those
Chase
thorns of
is
yours
Alphen.
won't
I
do
didn't
you much
realize
good in
that.
escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you. That's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Well, now, of course, I've completely forgotten this character's name.
Fair
Zephyr.
enough. All I know is
It is
Balsef must have
Zephyr.
his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why,
Patrick Sates.
they must have tracked us down.
Shate.
Evacuate his
I
plant.
can't pronounce his
Hurry.
last name.
And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face. Hey, Iron Mask.
All right, you're
Sorry,
gonna
right
laugh
now
at
it's
this,
everyone
Frank.
For themselves.
What about you?
Zephyr's
I'm going to
voice
welcome our
actor
guests.
is
Don't go
Dio.
dying on me.
And don't try anything funny.
Oh my gosh, come on. I was it was really me, Dio. I wonder if Troy Baker did any voices in this game. No, I was thinking it was gonna be my gosh, I can't remember his name. He is like a really nice guy. He did the he was the coffee shop owner in Persona 5. I can't remember that character's name. Shoot, I'm not gonna look up voice actors all night. All right, let's see. Okay, it automatically gave it to us. Yes, I can't remember his voice actor. I need to look it up. That's where I came from.
Enemy attack!
Amanda
Ambush.
talked to him
Renins are here? I
about
have to find
potentially
an exit
coming
and
to
get the hell out of here.
to a convention, and he was busy. But she said he was like very, very nice. Jameson Price. It's Jameson Price. Oh, did I go the wrong way? She might. She might. She got so she got my favorite food, Ron.
What's this thing?
But to be fair, she I've always told her, so when we moved in together, she would make me bacon, And I would always joke with her that her bacon was one of the reasons I married her, and I mean, it's partially true. She makes really good bacon. But then she quit making it.
Anyone
And
who
so
can
I started
fight,
making
grab
my
a
own
weapon.
bacon,
Damn.
and
How'd they find out about this place?
so that's why that answer she got wrong. So I mean, it was kind of right, but it was kind of, you know, it wasn't what I'd pick now. She got favorite movie wrong, but it's because she considered Kiki an anime, and and to be fair, like the answer she chose was what I had picked before I put Kiki in the mix. I was gonna put Kiki in the anime question, and then she got the anime question wrong because I cried in Assassination Classroom, and so she thought that was you know, and it is one of my favorites. Like, everything she picked could have been correct. Oh yeah, Kiki is a big deal. Hey! Boom! We just hit 10 followers. I don't know if he's in the stream. Because I only show the one person, but Game Dot, if you were, nope, there's 2. Game Dot, if you're in the stream, thank you for being follower number 10. We hit our follower goal now. Which is incredible. Oh, I'm so excited. We're on our way. All right. If he doesn't pop up in the chat here, I'm going to message him here before too long. We've talked every once in a while. We hadn't talked too much, but...
Have these kind of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Alright, well... I think we might be running out of people. Yep, here we go, getting into a fight.
Stop right there! Oh, it's just a den. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, Insurgent!
how's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show
I'm
you
gonna have to get back on, Alright, let me pay attention. Let me pay attention to the game and not... I'm so tired. Alright, so you can do 3 normals. Okay, so R1 is attack, Arts are your face buttons. R2 is evade. Okay.
Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up. We fight.
I just took that right to the
I have
face.
to do this.
I won't go quietly.
I'm not done. Rising Wyvern. Mirage. Swordblade. Take this. It's over.
Oh my gosh, I'm having the same trouble I had at Stranger of Paradise, is I'm not blocking or dodging.
I won. I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers. I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what.
Alright, no items. Nothing that way. I think it'll take me a little bit to get used to the combat system in this one. Because I think you're like, I think X button or square button, like one of the face buttons was attack, I think. This one certainly controls differently.
Gotta break through. Now you'll learn.
You're mine.
R1. Okay.
Here I come! Here I come! It's over! Swallow blade! Slice!
I don't even have health meter right now, do I? Doesn't look like it.
Here I come! It's over! Try harder!
Still don't want to build like bad habits though.
Mirage! Here I come! You're finished! Here I come! Go now! You're mine! It's over! Strike!
That cracked. That
You're
one.
finished!
There we
Take
go.
this!
Alright.
You're finished!
Alright, so I can't just roll backwards from these guys. I gotta roll to the sides.
Rising Rider! We won.
You platinumed to this, didn't you, Frank?
Shion V. Mayor.
Is
I,
it worth
Mayor
going for the
Sage,
platinum?
I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolster.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close. What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being
It's
indebted
an
to
easy
a
platinum.
Fine, suit
Well, I
yourself.
guess an easy platinum is worth. It's worth it. Well, I mean, it's a JRPG, and one of the things I like is trying to platinum all the JRPGs I play.
Word to the
I should've
wise,
read those.
I call my own shots. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
This is kind of new for me, if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
Got you. Take it.
Take this! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! You're finished!
I'm getting the hang of it. I'm glad
Why
this
did
one
you
does
help
not
me?
have difficulty trophies.
What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no
Actually, I
great
don't think
love
any of
for
the Tales
Renans.
games have difficulty trophies.
Guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some.
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway. So it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah.
It's such an
It's just another
interesting,
thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I
like,
only know
story
one thing about
point.
myself.
I can't think of any
That's that I'm
other,
a slave.
What about your name?
at least
You must
RPGs
have
that
one,
have
right?
used that
Iron
before.
Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
I mean, the amnesia thing is
Outside, silly.
completely played
What do you
out,
think
but
we fought all
the
this way
not feeling
for?
pain is interesting.
Stay sharp.
All right.
We're going in.
items. Nothing around. Okay.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Interesting. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I love the series. So
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
well, I think I'll go for the
Apprehend the
platinum then
traitor.
if it's one of the best RPGs
the
ever
rest.
made.
Look out!
Well. So one guy throws his sword, the other one tries to hit an arrow out of the air.
Shion!
Uh-oh.
Shion!
I'm gonna have to grab my other controller. My purple one's, the battery was low, so I had to, I was having to charge it, and I forgot to charge the other one. Fire sword!
Blazing sword.
You know, when the first time I watched this scene, I didn't notice that his mask was glowing.
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
Didn't she use this ability in Elden Ring when we were playing the other day, Frank?
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in
Just because you
agony?
can't feel it doesn't mean
Wait,
it's
are you
bad.
serious?
Not bad.
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving
So what do you think the
stragglers have a
odds that I
chance to
actually
regroup.
finish this game are going to be?
Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all
And
that way
follow-up
alone.
question. I have to start,
So I guess you're
well,
not
no,
planning
I
on
don't have to start
releasing
Metal
me,
Gear
huh?
until May.
Sorry. You're coming with us.
Or
In
June,
that case,
because it's not that
there's one
long.
thing you should know.
I could probably finish this
No
before I have
one
to do
uses
Metal
that
Gear.
flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me.
All right,
It's
so
ironic. I have no problem hurting
in the
anyone
last
who touches
stream
me.
that went so
But as
horribly,
soon as I try to wield that sword, it's
I
me who
theorize
gets
that
hurt.
he is also a Renin,
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too?
and that he
Realize you could burn your
is
fingers off without even noticing,
a
right?
candidate for
So what?
that
All I need right now is power. And up
the
until now,
like
I
ruler
haven't come across
of the
anything
Renins,
stronger than
basically.
that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
Ah,
And so I'm wondering if that's the case, if
You're right.
that has
I
to
don't
do with
get
why
you.
you can't feel pain.
I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
I made a friend. All right, so long range. Okay. I kind of remember cure points and all that. I also remember there's like a super powerful enemy that's coming up
Can you
here
even
soon.
see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it.
Or maybe he was the
If I could get it
previous
off, I would. Damn thing
ruler.
makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
And the other lords
Honestly,
turned
I'm just
against
impressed you've
him.
managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract
And that's why he
attention
has
wherever
the
you
mask
go.
on and why he has no memories.
Most of the other Danans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renin soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renin rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
All right. Just trying to remember the controls. Not that it mattered. I took 2 steps and then, you know, another cutscene, but
That's...
Glenn
well, this place looks
Castle,
fun.
stronghold of Lord Balsef, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Okay. Now I have HP. Okay.
Here I go. You're mine.
You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
Mega Ray.
Don't let them form a pack. It's over. That is coming. Talon Storm. You're on. Touch cannon. You're mine.
Started.
Oh, okay, okay. I think I want manual control.
You're finished! Swallow blade!
I'm on it. That is coming.
Take this!
Talon Storm. Touch cannon.
Here I come!
How's this?
Here I come!
That is coming.
You're finished! Rising Wyvern!
Here I go.
You're on!
You're mine.
There we go. I'm slowly getting the hang of it.
Let me know if you're struggling. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all out,
Well, if
there'll
I
be
have
no
if
end
I
in
have
sight.
troubles, I can
You sure
always
won't hear me
cheat
complaining.
and go by levels.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We
I'll take you all on.
Here I go. You're mine.
Take this.
Oh, oh.
Touch cannon.
Abyss.
Circle and bring them down.
Here I go. You're mine.
I didn't think he was gonna kill me in one hit.
Talon, take this. Touch. Cleave right through them.
You can leave that to me.
Not so fast. I'm not over the hill just yet.
Here I go.
Manual's fun. When I got to the
still
end
got a ways
game
to go.
grind, I just autoed everything on the easiest difficulty and did other things. Yeah, I mean there's nothing wrong with that. And honestly, that's probably what I wind up doing also. I did a AFK grinding spot in Elden Ring the other day when I was working on other stuff around the house, but it wasn't as good as the
This is
grinding
Seems
spot
found
you had shown
something
me.
good. Supplies like that.
And
around.
it only worked
Never
like half the
overlook them.
time.
got it. I'll remember that.
So yeah, I don't mind making things easier on grinding. So, what difficulty am I playing on now? Oops. Normal. That's what I thought. The bird is good. Yeah, the bird is the good spot. I like the bird. No, the AFK spot was the War something catacombs. It's in the it's the place that's in the Radon arena. Like after you beat him, you can go find a dungeon in like the back corner, and there's enemies there that will fight each other. So you just kind of stand there and let them fight,
Let's stop 'em
and
to
they
catch our
they
breath.
infinitely
I barely
respawn.
worked up a sweat.
But
Speak for yourself.
sometimes it
What
works
do
for
you
a while,
want,
and you'll
Metal?
get like 19, 20.
Doesn't look like we're being followed.
Yeah, it's super
Fail to
slow.
grab these rare
There's
moments of
been
quiet when you
times I've
can.
gotten like
We'll end up
19,000
regretting it later.
runes
You're the
from
boss.
it in like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. But like I said, it only works like half the time, and so it's not consistent enough. And so like you'll run out there sometimes, and they'll fight for like 2 minutes, and you won't get any souls or any runes. And then other times they fight for
Normally-
forever.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
Yeah, I tried to get through
You
that
feeling left
dungeon
out, son?
No, it's not that. But
because the
You said you wanted to fight.
boss
so that you
gives
can
you, I
live a
think,
free man.
one of the legendary
At this point,
ashes.
that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned
And
out you were a
I'm not
Renan,
quite
it wouldn't be
I'm
such
not
a
quite
big
strong
deal.
enough for that boss yet. I need to do some more bird
Renan?
grinding.
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renan as long as they're on our side?
so you don't see every Renan as an enemy?
The dungeon's pretty bad
Our
too.
goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renans.
Most
We
everything
only
there
arm
was almost
ourselves as much as
one-shotting
we
me,
need to.
and so I ran
set
through the
ourselves
dungeon and
If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees
got
with what we're
the
doing
gate
either.
open,
Are you saying we have enemies
and then
among
fought the boss. I
Danons?
can get the boss down to about
Not
halfway,
They're just not up
but
for rebelling, per se.
but then couldn't finish it off.
The
and
thing you have to remember
You're
is that
supposed to be able to
everyone has their
use
own path to
spirit
walk.
ashes in that fight, but it's
I'm
never let me
not
do it.
sure I
So
understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
I'm trying to remember how far I have to go
Still.
before the first owl
Are you
shows
saying
up. I
you've told
think
us
it's
everything about
after
yourself?
this area.
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business
The
just out of
little owl
curiosity.
collectible
If you remember
things.
something and feel like sharing,
whatever
you're
they're
free
called.
to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
So, this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it?
Didn't they just go
Why would
over
you care
this
anyway?
like 5 minutes ago?
No, it's just, you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
That
Sure.
could be that I have to
I may be
be.
numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal.
I
or
remember.
anything.
I remember finding
Still,
there's
wouldn't
like
notice
one or
any of this
two
if someone hadn't pointed it out to me.
in an area,
If not
but
for my fellow
I
slaves,
think it's
I'd be
the
long dead.
area you
lying
go
in a ditch
explore
somewhere.
right after you get to the next town. So reminisce lets you review the. Let's see. Oh, I can't save at this campsite. Okay. I was gonna be smart and go ahead and save, but we'll go ahead and rest and then save after.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in.
Lore drop.
Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danons are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor?
Want you to ruin the game by making it better.
Listen, What the Renans are really after
Is it about
isn't
the story,
resources
or is it
minerals.
about the Hooters?
It's astral
That's what I'm gonna
energy.
call them now, is the Hooters.
They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines
Okay.
for minerals.
Yeah, go ahead,
Extracting
'cause
from
I-
Danans requires spirit
I'll
cores.
honestly probably
Any
forget by the
astral
time I
energy
get to that
collected
character.
passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
By the way, I don't know if you
Why
played
go to the
Symphonia.
trouble of
This is
collecting all this
exactly
energy
the
in
same
first
thing
place?
as
Do they
the
really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
freaking. My mind just
It
blanked, but
determines
they
the
have
sovereign.
Sovereign.
Spirit Core.
Is that the Renan
No, not
ruler?
Spirit Cores.
Exactly.
Anyway, they have little jewels
5
that they
lords,
embed in
each doing
humans,
whatever it takes to gather
and,
as much astral energy as they can and store it in their
and
master
they use
cores.
the like human
Whichever of them
suffering
manages
to
accumulate
basically
the most power at the end of
power
their
up these
contest
stones.
is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. The New Crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
Oh yeah, Balzac.
So you
It does sound
the
like
Master
Balzac,
Cores are the
and he
receptacles
kind
in which
of
the Lords store
seems
their
like a
power,
dick, so
and
it
we
fits.
Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are two things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
So I'm guessing the mask is going to come off at the end of this like
I think the
tutorial
sword is a physical manifestation of
opening
the Master Core's
sequence, whatever you
astral
call
energy.
it, that I never bothered to get
As
past.
for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm
I should
the
probably be
only
paying
one of us
attention
who
to
can
some of these
control the Master
cutscenes.
Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan.
I like your cut, G.
Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing
Oh.
anyway.
I forgot to tell you the other day. I'm actually going to send it
Honestly, I'm still
send
a
it
little confused
to
by
the
all this.
group.
But if it's a choice
think
between this
did I-
or
no, I
going
didn't
back to
save the
being a
screen. Oh.
slave, then I
I'll do
choose
it
to
later.
fight.
I'll just go ahead and tell you though.
Then
I had the
it's settled.
sword thing happen
Together
again
we'll
on
overthrow
Elden
the
Ring.
Renan Lords.
When I was talking to
First up on that
the
chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
guy who I guess it's the old man in the Redmane Castle. After you beat Radon, he's sitting in a chair and you can talk to him to, I guess, start the boss fight to get the great sword. He was sitting in the chair and my sword was going through his face. And so I made sure to screenshot it so I could send it to you guys because it just keeps happening. Like anybody that sits in a chair is not safe.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Ooh, shiny. Wow, there's so many skits right at the
Cut
beginning.
it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then,
How many
where did
times
you
is that
think we all
Stream
lived?
Elements actually posted?
Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the
Posted
current contest
twice.
started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't
That's
remember.
once at the start,
Just how
early
far
on
back
in the
do you remember?
stream.
About a year, give
Okay.
or take.
I set
That's
up
how
like
long ago Doc
auto
found me.
1 year.
like bot messages, and I just
Then
want to
no.
make sure they're
I'm
not
sorry, but there really is
spamming the
no
chat
way
too
we could have
much.
met.
Guess not.
Cool, cool.
I
Yeah, I
hate
think the
camping
Twitter
out.
one, and I'm probably actually I might switch them. I think I have a Twitter one set for like every 30 minutes maybe, and then I have a podcast one set up. I think it's every hour, but I think I want to switch them. I think I want to advertise the podcast more than I advertise my Twitter. Is there a way to open up like a bigger map? Make both every hour. Alright, I can do that. Not right this second, but I'll do it when I'm gonna tinker with my settings tomorrow. I'm actually thinking about switching programs as I've gotten everything. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But yeah, I think I'm gonna switch programs and just get over my aversion for Streamlabs.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure
Well,
to
because
grab it.
I'm using like straight up OBS,
Good to know.
which does
Definitely.
great, and then I have Stream Elements, which does some things that I want it to. The biggest thing that I don't have is I don't have alerts. Like I want like follower alerts. Fuck your ladder. And I don't have that option. Yeah, Streamlabs does it all. When the last time I started streaming, when I was doing Assassin's Creed, I was using Streamlabs.
What's this thing?
And I liked it, but it's just they're kind of scummy, and that's why I didn't start with them this time. But I think they've well, I don't want to say they fixed the scum, but they fixed the things that everybody was upset with them about. And but it's one of those things. It still kind of has a bad taste. And then, all right. There's stuff up there.
I don't think we can take it right now.
And if you can forgive Ubisoft for Unity, nothing is hopeless. Unity is a really good game development thing, though, isn't it? Like I've heard
We've
great
almost
things about
made it to
Unity.
Ulzebek.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Damn. That weak, huh?
Thought there was items behind him, but I don't see anything. Oh, there is this over here, though. Oh, Assassin's Creed Unity. Yeah. Yeah, that one. I actually I skipped that one. And Syndicate, actually. Because of how bad they were. And I know they've gotten fixed by this point, but I think I bought them both for like $10 each. on a sale somewhere.
Take you all on.
I'm not done!
Don't go charging off like that. Guess we gotta roll with it. See ya.
Strike! Rising Wyvern!
Here I go. It's over.
Take this! It's over! Slash! Rising Wyvern!
I'm on it.
Mine.
You're mine!
Door. Touch cannon.
Here I come!
How's this?
You're on!
I'm on it. I'm sure
Yeah.
I can put this to use.
That sounds about right. I didn't pick those up digitally yet. I plan on it at some point because they're always on sale. In fact, I don't. Let's see. The last Assassin's Creed game I bought day one, I think was, well, I say, yeah, it was Black Flag. I know I got Black Flag, not day one, but like launch. I paid full price for it, and then I didn't buy any of the others, and then I got I did buy Ragnarok, or not Ragnarok, Valhalla. I bought that in the launch window.
What's this thing?
Now ask me what the last Assassin's Creed game I beat was, because it was Revelations. I finished Revelations, bought 3, started playing 3, didn't even make it to Connor, and
Normally I don't
dropped
pick
it.
on the weak.
Here I go. It's over.
But I do plan on
Door. Touch cannon.
going back to it
You're finished!
at some point. I was working my way through. I was gonna stream the whole series, and so I started playing the first one, and I can't remember what happened. I think I decided I was gonna not stream. Like I was having some issues at the last house, I guess, with like setup, or it was timing. Because I was the one who put my son to sleep. Back then, it was easier for me to put him to sleep, and so the timing just didn't work. This is what I was talking about, the Dan and Owls. And so I just couldn't get a schedule, so I just stopped.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
But and I think I played a little bit more on the PC version of 1. I started the SEO collection and then dropped it. I need to get back to it.
Out of our way!
I'm on it. Had it coming.
Take it!
You're mine!
It's
Touch!
over.
You're finished! You're mine! You're finished!
I think
There! Go!
Here I come!
Only getting started!
I need to make a list. I want to make a list of like 10 games. But these are like the 10 games I want to work towards finishing at a time. Not all at the same time, but like before I start anything else off the list, I want to go
Let me
through
know if you're struggling.
what I picked, but I just hadn't done it yet. Because inevitably what happens, like, and it's happening a little bit with Elden Ring. I'm going to finish Elden Ring. I'm going to platinum Elden Ring. But, like, I'll be sitting here, I'm like, well, you know, I want to play, but I don't want to play something serious. And so I'm like, so I don't want to play Elden Ring right this second. I just want to play something low key, and I'll play something else, and then I just won't ever get back to whatever it is. So I'm trying really hard not to do that with Elden Ring. But that's why I jump from games so much. Is because I'll be playing for a while, and then oh, that one looks fun. Speaking of which, I'm installing World of Final Fantasy. Because I was like, ooh, World of Final Fantasy sounds fun.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
And I just mashed my way through all this important information.
Should this
There we
really
go.
be here?
I'm just gonna go for just a little bit longer. I'm very, 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 very tired. I had a super busy day. We've been working on the house. So I mounted a TV. I put up two. I took down 2 sets of blinds and put up 2 more sets of blinds. And then I hung a bunch of like pictures and guitars and a bunch of other stuff up in my son's room because we were working on that today. So I did more than I should have and screwed my back up. So, but I was so excited about potentially fixing the stream, I wanted to go ahead and do it tonight. Let's go ahead and go inside. Oh, hey, there's the podcast post.
Zephyr,
Just strange.
you
I
made
guess
it.
it was
See, I told you
not
there's
at
no
60
way
minutes.
Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in
I don't know. I'm
disarray.
gonna tinker with it.
I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're
I did
finally
make
going
sure that I had it
head-to-head
turned
with
off to
Balzac.
not post when I was not
That's
live.
right. We can't afford
Because
to
I
mess
figured
this
that
up.
could get
It's now or never.
really
Then now
obnoxious.
it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Oh, look at that. Really brings out the color in my eyes.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
All right. This is getting pretty close to where I was last time. Oh, hey, thanks, Frank. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Hope work goes good tomorrow. Oh, geez, 3 others? I'm seeing 2. Shout out if you're in here. Post something in the chat.
Try to be careful not to stand out too
But
much.
anyway, yeah, thanks again, Frank, for
You're the
stopping
only
by.
Renan
And
around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal
Users
it
in the
feels
chat
here,
icon.
even though it's
I'll
only
look
supposed to be
into
slave
it.
quarters.
Anyway, yeah, have a good night.
Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
See, I'm showing like, yeah, I need to look
No.
into how all this works.
You're probably right.
I
about
hadn't put
that.
enough time into the back end of
All
this
of
yet.
the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
All right. I am actually going to save. And I think I'm actually going to wrap it up myself. Because, like I said earlier, I'm tired. So, well, hey, thanks everybody for hanging out. If anybody's still in the chat, thanks for checking out the stream. I'm trying to stream not every day, but pretty close to every day. I'm trying to anyway. So, you know, if you want to come hang out while I play the rest of the game, you know, hit me up with a follow, and we'll see you guys next time.
Woo!